welcome to the Sigourney Public Library with Miss Amanda here on Steve Shatler Media. And I'm hoping you guys are all having a great week. I know last week I attended the Veterans Day program at this high school, and it was really, really good. The video that Mr. Holt put together was amazing. I'm glad I could help him out with that and be a part of Veterans Day. Our question of the week last week was about veterans. So if you missed it, our question was, what percentage of veterans in the U.S. are women? So a lot of people don't realize just how few women there are that have served in our armed forces. So according to the Department of Veterans Affairs, only 13% of all veterans in the whole United States are women. And if I remember correctly, it was something like 19 million or some crazy high number of veterans in the United States. And of those, it's only 13% are women. That's pretty slim. So thank you to not only the women, but the men also for their service. So this week's question, we're going to talk about Thanksgiving. So I was really thinking about things that people might not know about Thanksgiving. So my question was, what was served at the first Thanksgiving? What meals? I talked to the kids a lot about their favorite parts of Thanksgiving. A lot of the time it's the food. Sometimes we specifically talk about what their favorite food is. But I've never known what was served at the very first Thanksgiving. So stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you what was served at the first Thanksgiving. If you have ideas, comment and let me know what you think, and we'll see at the end if you're right. 2 books you don't want to miss for them this week. One of them I let one of my staff members pick. I said, think about all the books that you really like and go pick me one of your favorites. And this is what they came back with. This is Our Darkest Night. I believe they did this as a book club book. It's been a few months now, a few months back. It's by Jennifer Robson. It is a novel of Italy in the Second World War. So this is a historical book. I'll read you a little bit about it. To survive the Holocaust, a young Jewish woman must pose as a Christian farmer's wife in this unforgettable novel inspired by true events from the USA Today bestselling author of The Gown. So this is based in 1943. And this gal, I don't remember what her name is. Anyway, poses as a Christian farmer's wife to survive through the Holocaust. So, historical fiction book, one of my staff members' favorite books that they could think of off the top of their head. So, there's very few books that I can think of off the top of my head that are, I would say, are my favorites. There's so many good books out there. My second book that you don't want to miss this week is for our December book club. And I've heard so many people tell me that this is such a good book. I actually checked it out. So hopefully I can make it to the next book club. But this is called The 12 Topsy-Turvy Very Messy Days of Christmas. This is by James Patterson. Anybody who knows James Patterson, his books are very, very easy to read. Short chapters. Like I said, very easy to read book. James Patterson does a really good job. So I'll tell you a little bit about this. Oh, I got paper in the way here. So Move Over, Dickens. America's favorite storyteller has a written gift to be shared in every family. A novel destined to be treasured as a Christmas carol. At Christmas time, a family of 3 is missing someone dear to them, until unexpected guests begin to arrive at their empty house, filling it with Christmas memories in the making. Listening to the song The 12 Days of Christmas is a beloved holiday tradition. Now comes a new one, reading James Patterson's instant classic, The 12 Topsy-Turvy Very Messy Days of Christmas. So, on the first day, a small beaked and feathered face pokes between tree branches. On the second day, 2 white doves burst from a gift box and fly around the kitchen. And on the third day, 3 hens peck inside a garden that's been locked for 5 years. At the Sullivan house, Christmas comes alive. So this is actually based on the 12 Days of Christmas. And it's just kind of an imagining of if you were to really get those 12 days of Christmas, like what would happen. And I believe that he nailed it just right on the head. Topsy-turvy, very messy days of Christmas. I can't imagine getting all of the things in the 12 days of Christmas as presents. That'd be a mess. All right, upcoming programs at the library. As you know, we stay busy, so toddler time, we did miss a week in there for freezer meals, but we are back next Monday. We're going to be talking turkeys, and the kids actually get to make turkey costumes, which are super duper cute. So they actually get to wear the turkey and make, you know, the feathers and stuff. It'll be super cute. Book club, November 18th. Last week we featured the book club book for this month is From Scratch. And if you were interested in reading it before book club Saturday, you still got time. It's only Thursday. You can get it done before Saturday. And then December 16th will be the one book club that is featuring the James Patterson. Winter apparel drive. So we are still accepting items until the 21st. So next Tuesday, we will be taking items over to the food pantry in Sigourney. And then when they do their big Christmas winter event in December, they'll be distributing the items. So we are taking coats and scarves, gloves, mittens, hats, snow pants, snow boots, anything wintry that could help someone stay warm. We will accept, and then, like I said, those items go to the local food pantry, and they will distribute them to people in Keokuk County. So all the items stay in Keokuk County. Holiday hours, so on Thanksgiving Eve, not Christmas yet, whoa, we still got a ways for Christmas. Thanksgiving Eve, we close at 5 p.m. And then the 23rd for Thanksgiving Day, we are closed all day, but we will be back open for the 24th on Black Friday. Cook the Book, I featured that book that we're doing this month last week. It's Taste of Home Christmas, and that event will be December 4th. Cook the Book, all you do is come pick a recipe out of our featured book. We have it at the front desk. Make your recipe, like we'll give you a copy of it when you pick it. Make your recipe and then bring it to the event, and it's like a potluck and a social time. It's a really good event. After school programs in December will be the 12th, 13th, and 14th. Freezer meals, we are off for the month of December, but we will be back in January with our favorites. So all 8 meals from January are past favorites. So you got cheesy wild rice soup, O'Brien style potato soup, Parmesan garlic ramen, onion soup, meatloaf, hearty shepherd's pie, chicken taquitos. Sorry, these are hard to read backwards. Ranch pork chops, and then scalloped potato and sausage supper. So those are the meals for January if you'd like to get on. It's a favorites class and it fills up very, very fast. So make sure you get a hold of us if you would like. Freezer meals, a set of all 8 meals that feed a family of 4 is one of the options. And then we do still have halves. We will continue to do those. Those feed a family of 2. So if you're interested, get a hold of us, let us know. Last upcoming program is our Breakfast with Santa, December 9th from 8:30 to 10:30. Grant Ranch is going to cater it for us. They are going to do eggs and sausage and French toast sticks and biscuits and gravy, and we're going to have a hot cocoa bar and all kinds of things. You can also do a craft with Mrs. Claus. We'll have live music. We'll have some goodies to give away. You'll get to meet Santa and tell him your wish list. We'll also have Santa's nice list, so you can make sure you're on Santa's nice list. And then we have our silent auction. So our silent auction is the biggest fundraiser we do for the year. All the items will be auctioned off on our Facebook page. And those items will start to get posted the week after Thanksgiving, so you can bid on them, and then bidding will close the Sunday after Breakfast with Santa. So on December 10th, it will close. So if you would like to donate things for our silent auction, get a hold of me. Or if you'd like to bid on things, just keep your eyes out for that on our Facebook page. Last question, our patron question of the week is, we talked about this last week, and last week was how can we help the library? So this is a big question. I get a lot. So I actually went on to our Amazon account and made a wish list. And this is stuff that we use regularly. So it's not like, you know, something we're going to use one time. It's stuff we use regularly, you know, crafting stuff, stuff for our programs, plates, utensils, you know, construction paper, glue, paper, you know, everything. Anything that we use regularly, I have put on our wish list. So I will send my QR code to Steve and have him post it for us, or you can find it on our Facebook page. I'm going to post it for you guys, and I'll also post a link to it so you don't have to use a QR code. I'll put the QR code if you want to scan it and go to our wish list, and then I'll post the link to on our Facebook page. Another way to help us is our silent auction. Like I said, if you would like to donate to that, even if it's just, you know, a koozie from your business or a notepad or a cup, we always do 2 or 3 local baskets. So any gift cards or little items that we get from businesses, we put together in a basket of local attractions so that a lot of local businesses are represented in that. So if you would like to donate something from your business, it doesn't have to be a whole big basket. It can be just a small thing. Maybe you have some swag laying around. Maybe you have a tote bag or a hat or something. You know, we're open to anything. Let us know what you got. All right, our trivia question for this week. What was served at the first Thanksgiving? So if you had any ideas, were you thinking about like what we traditionally have, like turkey, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, rolls, green bean casserole? At the first Thanksgiving, actually none of the things that I consider typical Thanksgiving foods were served at the first Thanksgiving. So according to the only 2 remaining historical records of the first Thanksgiving menu, the meal consisted of deer, which makes sense, assorted wild fowl, makes sense, cod, bass, and flint, which is a native variety of corn that was eaten as cornbread and porridge. So did you guys guess right? Or were you even close on that one? Because some of it makes sense, but some of it I had no idea that they served, you know, fish at the first Thanksgiving. That would seem odd nowadays, but back then, yeah, that makes sense. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next week.